Well, did you ever envision that you would be playing back home?
Not really. So when Maryland came into the Big Ten conference and I seen their schedule, I thought it would be a pretty cool, neat idea to get a chance to play in front of my family.
And then when you saw the schedule, did you kind of circle it a couple years ago when this one came out?
I made notice of it, but at the same time I was worried about the schedule that was at hand for that upcoming season. Now the time is here to play Maryland, and that's our focus this week.
I assume you know a lot of guys on their team?
Yeah, I know a handful of guys on their team.
Does that make this a little different, or?
Definitely, we always want to go out there and get the win, but then it also is a little special to get a win against your friends.
You played with one, I believe, right? At DeMatha?
Yes, I think it's one there. I'm not sure. Yeah, there is one there. Yes, I did.
Yeah.
I know their quarterback, the backup quarterback, he went to DeMatha. He's there.
As far as playing in front of family, I'm sure you're going to have a lot of family and friends there. I mean, is that in the back of your mind, or how do you get rid of something like that?
Not really. I try to go ahead and take care of any family situations at the beginning of the week, so now my focus is just strictly on preparing for Maryland. And when the time comes for the game, the family, they won't be a distraction. It's just going to be executing my assignments when I'm out there on the field.
So did Maryland recruit you, and what led you out here? What led you to pick Iowa? I know were you committed somewhere else?
Oh, yes, I was committed to Virginia.
Okay.
In Maryland, they did recruit me, but I loved Iowa more, just better atmosphere. Felt like better game plan, Big Ten conference. I felt like it was better chances to compete against better teams.
Was there any hesitancy about living in a different part of the country, going to college so far away?
No, that really never came up. I wanted just to go to school that gave me the best opportunity to get my academics and also play football.
Do you think that there could be you've had a strong pipeline from Maryland and DeMatha to Iowa already? I think you have 7 Maryland athletes on the roster.
Right.
Do you think adding Maryland to the Big Ten will help continue that, solidify that pipeline?
Definitely, but also I'm not sure.
Yeah.
And I guess it's going to come down to the kids' decision, but I know Iowa does a great job recruiting, so that has a lot to do with the Maryland and Iowa pipeline.
How good is Maryland high school football?
It's pretty good, I would say. We're up there in the top couple of states in football.
So did you know much about Iowa before they reached out to you?
Not really. I had seen them play a couple times on TV when I was younger, but once I started the recruiting process began, I got to know a lot more about Iowa.
And what was it that really impressed you so much about? Was there anything, the way the coaches conducted themselves?
It was definitely the coaches conducting themselves. I could tell that they wanted to win. I felt when I got here it was a nice family atmosphere, and it was a great winning environment.
When you face Maryland, you've got to face some of the best wide receivers in the Big Ten. Have you watched film already of Stephon Diggs, and
Yes.
what do you see of them?
Stephon Diggs, he's very elusive, he's quick and he's fast. Deion Long, he's the same way. And also you have number 82 who can go up there and get the ball. He's a great physical receiver, so we definitely will have our hands full this weekend, but we just have to go out there and execute our assignments.
How far do you live from where the game's being played?
About 35 minutes.
Oh, okay, so it's close.
Yep.
And how far was it from your home to DeMatha?
35 minutes. My high school is right down the street from them. So they're really like neighbors.
So you know that campus probably like the back of your hand.
Yeah, I've been there a couple times.
How many people are coming?
About 70. So yeah, it's a lot of family.
You said you've got all those tickets taken care of.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, they bought their tickets and stuff, and I was able to get a couple of them some tickets. So I've got all that taken care of. So I'm just focused on getting ready to play Maryland.
What are you looking forward to most on this trip?
Getting the W, most of all. That's the first important thing. Getting a win, and then playing good sound team football.
You can't go home if you don't get a win, right?
Right. Got to get a win.
So what you only get to see him probably for a couple of minutes after the locker room on Saturday?
35 minutes after the game's over. So
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
So when you decided you were going to come out here, how did your family respond to that, knowing you were going to be so far away from home?
My dad really, he wasn't as emotional. He didn't really have he wanted me to make the right decision for me. My mom, she was a little emotional. She didn't want me traveling this far, but it grew on her, and then she likes that. She likes the fact that I came out here, and she likes my decision.
How often do they get back to Iowa City?
They try to come out here for about 1 or 2 games a season, so they'll probably be out here later on in the season.
Have you how far of a drive would it be?
16 hours.
It's 6 hours?
Yeah, I've never driven it though.
You've never driven it?
Yeah, I've never driven it though. I've always fly.